Miles Morales is now the main Spider-Man, according to the creators of the popular Marvel Spider-Man 2 PlayStation 5 exclusive. This has led some fans to speculate about what Insomniac may do with the inevitable Spider-Man 3. Gizmodo spoke with advanced writer Brittany Morris and Insomniac narrative director Ben Arfman about Spider-Man 2's conclusion, which evidently marks Miles's transition from Peter Parker to Spider-Man. This is how the in-game dialogue unfolds. Pete, I got this. All of it. Go be Peter Parker for a while. Are you sure? It's a big city. I can handle it. As long as I can still call you for advice. You don't need it.
You ready?
Miles. I've been meaning to talk to you, about some... I have been talking to you all the time. It's great, to talk. So many good talks. I just haven't been talking to you about what I should have been talking to you about.
Pete.
Wait, let me start again.
I got this. All of it. Go be Peter Parker for a while.
Are you sure? It's a big city.
I can handle it. As long as I can still call you for advice.
You don't need it.
Maybe not now, but there'll come a time.
I'm here for you. Always.
Big bro. See you.
Gizmodo questions Arfman and Morris throughout the interview, saying, "You mentioned earlier that you basically knew right away that you wanted playable Venom. Does that mean Miles will suddenly be the main Spider-Man when this game ends?" Morris responds, "I think we all kind of assumed it would happen. It always felt very natural. Throughout my opinion, it demonstrates a significant amount of growth from Miles, who is initially seen throughout the game striving to identify his life's purpose. By the time it was all over, Miles was not only protecting the city but also lifting Pete when he wasn't strong enough to do so at different times. Writing a story about two Spider-Men has been so much fun because they are both strong and can be strong when the other isn't." Miles gains confidence towards the conclusion and says, "Yeah, I got this. After what we recently experienced, how much worse can things get?" Now that Miles is the primary Spider-Man, fans of the franchise are making predictions about what that means for upcoming games. IGN has a detailed piece on how Spider-Man 2 sets up the sequel. A second Miles Morales spin-off is a topic of much discussion. Spider-Man, Miles Morales was released in 2020. A Venom spin-off has already been discussed by Insomniac. We are aware that the Wolverine game from the developer takes place in the same reality as its Spider-Man titles. Of course, Spider-Man 3 will also be present. According to Jesse Skadin of IGN, we assume this ending is setting the stage for a direct sequel to Spider-Man, Miles Morales, with Miles being the only hero in the spotlight as Peter's retirement provides the justification. Regarding the impending Spider-Man 3, it's inevitable that a fresh tragedy will force Peter to re-enter the suit after retiring. There are several hints in this game about what such catastrophe might entail. The notion that has shocked many the most is that Insomniac intends to murder Peter Parker in Spider-Man 3, which would be a big step up from just having Parker give up being Spider-Man. Pete gets taunted at the end of Spider-Man 2, so maybe he won't make it to save New York from the Green Goblin. For the time being, everything is just conjecture, and it will be some time before we find out with certainty what Insomniac has in store for us.
Come on, let's move.